Constipation and the Carnivore Diet. I am Celeste Mumford. This is part 2 of a Are You Constipated on Carnivore series. I'm going to skip all the introduction and get right into business. As we finished part 1, we talked about why constipation can occur on the carnivore diet. 1, recap, it could be dietary fiber reduction. You've gotten rid of all the carbohydrates and plant fibers, so therefore your stool is going to change. Gut microbiome adaptation. This is a big one. The bacterial composition of the gut shifts when plant carbohydrates are eliminated, potentially affecting motility. When you replace, you can replace plant carbs like I do with lacto-fermented foods, raw milk yogurt with live and active cultures, raw milk kefir, also good probiotics, good bacteria, good yeast, good for gut health. I ferment meat and eggs and fish. So I'm getting good gut health. Remember, what I'm talking about is high level. It's not eye level. It's not basic. You're not hearing anything that I'm going to give you from your average carnivore coach, because I'm not her. But anywho, let's continue. Hydration and electrolytes. Increased protein intake and reduction of carbs may typically does alter fluid and mineral balance, influencing stool moisture. So when you're not really hydrated, you're removing the moisture from your stools, which can make them more difficult. Okay? Fat intake fluctuations. Having not enough fat can make stools harder. Adequate fat can make them soft, and too much fat can make them runny. So you want to adjust your fat level based on what your body needs. Remember, here at the Mumford Method, I take a holistic approach, meaning spirit, soul, and body, whole person approach, and diet is just a part of it. Right? So I don't want you to look at carnivore as just a diet. I want you to create a lifestyle. Because what you create, how you live, is what you sustain. A diet you're not going to sustain. I want you to think about being your best self. Okay? But anyhow, let's continue. Adaptation period. The digestive system may need time to adjust to a new macronutrient profile, resulting in temporary changes in bowel habits. So, temporary. You will experience something because you're going from possibly the sad old standard American diet. You're going from low fat. You're going from more carbs and starch and sugary foods down to protein and fat. So your body is going to need some love, some attention, some patience as it adjusts to its new climate. Okay? But anyway, key strategies to prevent constipation on the carnivore diet. Number 1, prioritize hydration. Now, water is essential for healthy digestion, and its importance is amplified on a low-carb diet. As carbohydrates help retain water, reducing them can lead to increased water excretion. Dehydration makes stools harder and more difficult to pass. Now, while you're drinking all that water and putting salt in it, I want to remind you that milk is more hydrating than water. Drink your water, absolutely, but milk is more hydrating. So keep that little nugget in front of mind. Okay, so drink plenty of water throughout the day. Typically, I drink half my body's weight in fluid ounces of water. When on carnivore, and especially when I'm doing lion, I increase my water intake. So I drink more than half my body's weight in fluid ounces. I might drink my total body's weight in fluid ounces because of hydration, right? So keep that in mind. You want to be fluid, okay? And the amount of water you drink should be based on your body size, your activity, and the climate. When it's warmer and you're sweating more, you might drink more water. Like, just go with the flow. Pay attention to thirst cues as well as urine color. Light yellow indicates good hydration. Consider I start each morning with a big glass, like 34 ounces of warm to hot water. First thing in the morning, that's what I'm drinking. Warm water helps to get you moving. Drink warm water. Carnivore, you don't need to put lemon in your water. Why? Because lemon's not carnivore. Lemon's not carnivore. Anyhow, so consider starting each meal as well with a glass of warm to hot water to support digestion. And drinking hot water. Drinking warm water may help alleviate constipation. And how that works. Increase hydration. Warm water helps keep the body hydrated, which is essential for soft and easy to pass stools. Warm water stimulates bowel movements. The warmth of the water may stimulate the digestive tract, promoting bowel movements. Warm water can help break down food and improve digestion, reducing the likelihood of constipation. Warm water relaxes the intestines. The warmth of the water can relax the muscles of the intestines, making it easier for stools to pass. So if you're not drinking warm to hot water, make it warm enough to drink, but not too hot that it's burning your mouth. Drink that more often, okay? And many of you don't drink warm water, okay? But anyway, second one, I'm going to try to finish the second one. Balance electrolytes. Electrolytes are very important. And the common electrolytes are sodium, potassium, and magnesium. They're crucial for muscle function, including the muscles in the digestive tract. Okay, add mineral-rich salt to meals to maintain sodium levels. I heavily salt my meals, but I do not add I don't add salt to my water, and I don't suck on salt. But I do add salt to everything, all my meals. Okay, if you experience muscle cramps or other signs of electrolyte imbalance, consider supplementing with magnesium and potassium, as recommended by healthcare providers, right? I make my own magnesium, potassium, and salt electrolytes, right? Because that's carnivores make stuff. But anyhow, bone broth and organ meats can be a good source of additional minerals. Y'all need to drink bone broth. Make your own. Buy it if you have to, but make it, right? Make bone broth and eat organs. Raw milk, like I said, is hydrating. And raw milk it's complete with probiotics and natural electrolytes that can help reduce constipation. Now, magnesium pearls. I'm big on magnesium pearls. I drink magnesium water, and I'm going to show y'all how to make it. But y'all do a lot of salt, but what you don't realize is magnesium is the superstar. Magnesium is the GOAT. Magnesium is needed for every function of your body. You need magnesium. Some of y'all are still deficient in magnesium. Okay? Magnesium pearl. I make magnesium water with magnesium pearls. They're small magnesium. Well, we're going to talk about that later, but magnesium water. You need more magnesium. Now, based on the provided search results, magnesium in various forms can help with constipation. Magnesium draws water into the intestines, which softens the stool and makes it easier to pass. Magnesium helps with muscle relaxation. Magnesium it eases constipation. Some form of magnesium is highly soluble and absorbed. That's magnesium citrate. It helps relieve constipation. Magnesium oxide is, while it's not readily absorbed, it's studied and can help with bowel movement regularity and stool consistency. Magnesium hydroxide, which is also known as milk of magnesia, is a liquid form that can provide short-term relief. Magnesium sulfate or Epsom salt can be used to treat constipation. So you want hydration and you want to make sure you're getting electrolytes. You can get electrolytes from the food you eat. Remember carnivore? Imitation flavors like berry cherry are not carnivore. Get electrolytes from the food you eat. Like, comment, follow, and share. This is part 2. I think we're going to have at least 2 or 3 more parts. But anyway, stay tuned for the next part. Love ya. Later.